Hello everybody, welcome to JD's Journeys. My name is JD and today I'm doing the Kate Bush book tag. When I was tagged to do this, I was wondering, who's Kate Bush? I'd heard of her, but I didn't really know who she was. Of course, now I know she's a singer. I was tagged to do this by baldbookgeek, who is also the creator of this tag. So, I found a lot of the questions interesting, so let's find out what books I choose. The questions are based on songs. I actually haven't heard any of these songs, so, well, I might have, but I wouldn't know them by the title. But you don't really need to know the songs to be able to answer this. So let's go on to the first question, and that one is Wuthering Heights. It's an amazing debut novel. Now, probably the strange thing is, for this one, I'm choosing a book that I haven't actually finished reading yet. It is the current book that I'm reading. That's this, The Martian by Andy Weir. Now, this is a very refreshing book, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's a very interesting style. It's half narration, half logs. And I just really like the pacing and the action and the humor. There's a lot of good humor in this. So Andy Weir did a great job with this book. Second, we have Hounds of Love, a book you're afraid of. I'm not really afraid of reading any books. Maybe a little intimidated, I don't really want to get into it, but I think I should. Now, this book is not something that I have any interest in reading for any personal reasons. However, I want to read this for research reasons. And I just keep putting it off. Now, I am planning on reading this because there's a character that I'm writing that is a very fundamentalist Christian. And I'd like to know a bit more about how they think. So that book is the Bible. Never read it before. Well, I've read the beginning and was bored to death with it. And that's what I'm worried about. I'm going to be bored. Incredibly bored. That's what I'm afraid of. Next is Running Up That Hill, an epic book. And, there's so many epic books that I've read, and there are some that I could just choose, but there's one that I would choose, but I'm leaving it for a later one. So, we're going back to Mars with this one, Red Mars by Kim Stanley Robinson. And now this is another one of those books that I absolutely loved. And in this one, they're going on this epic journey to Mars. And this book spans several years, actually. And there's just so many things that are going on in this book. It's probably one of the most realistic Mars colonization books I've ever read. And it's just incredible. I'm looking forward to reading Blue Mars and Green Mars. Actually, it's the other way around, Green Mars and Blue Mars. And I just absolutely loved this. It was like going on this incredible journey. Next is Army Dreamers, a book about death. And this was an easy choice for me. And I just came up with Mort by Terry Pratchett. Mort is all about death, actually. One of the main characters is Death, and the other main character is the title character, Mort. He kind of has a name that fits the role here. Well, this is a very funny book with some great dry humor, and I think it's one of my favorite Discworld books by Terry Pratchett. It's a lot of fun, but it is about death. In fact, Mort is training to become Death's replacement. Next up is King of the Mountain, a comeback. Now, I interpreted this in two different ways. One of them is the author has returned to writing again and came with a really good book. The other way that I interpret it is returning to a novel series after quite some time. as a reader, that is. And that is the definition I'm going with. Now, the series that I absolutely love getting into is the Shannara series by Terry Brooks. I haven't actually read a Shannara book in quite a long time. I did read A Word and the Void, the Word and Void series, which is a prequel, but it's not really Shannara. But soon I'm going to be reading this book, Genesis of Shannara by Terry Brooks. And this is The Gypsy Morph. That's the first book of this trilogy. Now, this is all about the creation of the world of Shannara, and I am very interested in seeing how that unfolds. And after that, Shannara will be fully formed, and there are several more books to read that I have not even bought yet. So I'm really excited in coming back to the world of Shannara. And finally, Before the Dawn, a once-in-a-lifetime read. I thought that the perfect choice for this one is Lord of the Rings. This is one of those series that just made me love fantasy, and the movies were incredible as well. But I just felt like this was a once-in-a-lifetime journey. The whole series is a journey, and I loved it so much. So I'm going to be tagging Matt at Turn the Page, Green Eggs and Sam, and Cherry Walker. I'd love to hear what they say about this. So what do you think of my choices? Let me know in the comment section below what you thought. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. Also, check out these videos. You may enjoy watching those as well. Thank you for going on this journey through book tags with me. See you in the next video.